Dude, you just said I have to turn this off. Yeah, you're not connecting. Something's going on here. Hold on, guys. Okay, it's saying it's connected. Alright. Now it's saying it's... What the hell? Jeez. Being weirdo. Being a weirdo. Come on. What is... Jeez. What is going on here? Sorry guys, having some technical issues. Get some water. Okay, I think we're going. Sounds good. Looks good. Or does it? We need to turn one more light on. Just okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, everybody. How's it going? How is it going? Keep painting. We're gonna keep painting. Keep painting. Keep painting. Don't give up. Keep it up. Getting close. Getting close to the end. Excuse me. Where are we going next? Yep, it was here. We still got some black. How about this? Some purple, some ultramarine violet. Do we still have some of that? It's on there. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. this time. Oh, hey, what's going on, Full of Rain? Yep, just staying with it, trying to finish it. Hoping by the end of tomorrow night I'll have it done, and then I can move on to something else. That's the problem with doing stuff like this. It takes a while, and sometimes you get antsy and you want to do something different. How are you doing? I hope you had a good day. I need to turn my heat off. It's getting so hot up in here. Just like add in the highlights and stuff, like the real bright white areas. Finish this off here. I got all these things that look like kind of huge cords or wiring in the neck, in the kind of breastplate here. Yeah, all the real light areas need a real bright white, so yeah, I'll have to check out your stream. I don't think I think I saw that you had gone live earlier today, so I'll have to check it out. I've been pretty much painting this whole time since about 10:30, 11 a.m. So then stopped for lunch with the wife. Oh yeah. I prefer golden. It's what I've been using for most of my acrylic paintings, but um, I do use some Liquitex. This is kind of older stuff. But I have newer tubes of Liquitex too, but I definitely prefer golden paints. I know they're a little bit more spendy, but I don't go through them that quickly, so they usually last me a while, unless I'm doing something kind of big, or like because instead of using inks for screen printing, I'll use acrylic paints and then mix in like a screen printing medium to kind of make it a little bit more inky, like consistency if I do any screen printing. But I also do have like Dick Blick acrylics. I was kind of using those for some bigger paintings just because they're a little cheaper and you get a lot more paint. But I really like the color selection for golden, and yeah, they're nice. If you ever get a chance, golden has I don't have them in here with me, but they have a line of paints called So Flats, and they're good graphic paints. They're kind of like wash, but acrylic. They're excellent paints. They have a limited color selection though, but when they dry, it has a really nice matte, flat graphic look to it. So I don't know if you're into that type of stuff or not. I see you use like you do use paints. What do you use? Yeah, I usually, with these, I don't know what stores you guys have. Since we really don't have much proper art material store here, I was shopping at Michael's. I'm assuming Michael's is all over the place. And I would always use their coupons. And so I might buy like 1 or 2 tubes at a time and build up my color selection. Just because, you know, that if you can get like a 20 to 50% discount, it's nice. So I slowly built up a selection of colors. But yeah, definitely got to get the coupons from them. Oh, okay. Is that the like the pouring, the pour style paints? Not like pour quality. I mean like the pouring stuff. I bought some of that medium. Haven't really used it yet, but I had some plans on wanting to try some quick painting with it, so mixing up various colors and then, you know, just kind of brushing them on real quickly. I did some experiments with something very similar to the pouring paint medium, and I really liked how they just kind of flowed onto the surface. I think I was just using paper or something. Yeah, I like the ones that you do that look like aerial views of like different landscapes. Those are pretty cool. The amoeba stuff is really good. I like those. Not a huge fan of the splatter stuff. I don't mean to offend you, but yeah, I've done some splatter stuff myself. It doesn't really appeal to me. I guess it depends on how you use it. To me, anybody that does, even myself, when I've done the splatter stuff, it always just comes off as like a Jackson Pollock. It's just hard to take a thing that he did and really kind of make it your own without it looking like a Jackson Pollock. $4.27. How large of a container are you using? Is it like a 12 ounce or 10 ounce? When you say large canvas, are you talking like something about 18 by 24 or a little bit smaller, 16 by 20? Yeah, art materials get kind of expensive, and that's why I've always kind of stayed a little smaller. But I'd love to do larger works, especially experimenting with the paint. Apple Barrel, is that a brand that Walmart sells? Let me see. I can Google that. 8 to 16 full ounce, yeah. Let me check this out. Oh, do you order that stuff off Amazon? Okay, 2 foot by 3 foot. That's a pretty good size. I mean, as far as canvas goes, I think that's a good medium size. I usually think large, even like 3 foot by 4 foot. It's bigger. I think that's on the, I'm gonna say the larger end of maybe medium size canvases. Sorry, I'm just checking on my laundry. Hopefully that doesn't make too much noise. Yeah, when you start going big, if you don't have the space, it's nice to play with, but if you don't have the space or the storage, and or any place to like show it, like constantly keep it up somewhere so that people see it. Yeah, it can be a strain to have those. I have a few, not a few, more than a few large scale works, and I have to keep them in my garage, and it sucks because they're just stacked, like leaning up against one another, and they have to endure the winter out there because I don't have any real large wall space in my small tiny house, and most of my wall space is covered in smaller works, so I don't really have much wall space left to begin with. Yeah, even small works can add up. Yeah, pouring too. It takes a little while for that to, I'm sure, like cure enough where you can put it upright. Yeah, I've done some kind of, I wouldn't say pouring. I mixed thinner paints. Oh, I mean, they're all for sale. It all just depends on, yeah, see, the drying time, that, especially if you don't have a huge workspace, I would be antsy. Like, I would do some work, have it laid out, waiting for it to dry, and I'd want to do more. Just because you get so involved with it, it's so fun to work with. Like, play with paints and experiment with them. Yeah, everything is pretty much for sale. It all just depends on the price. Usually, I don't sell my stuff super cheap. It depends. If it's something like I work something out with somebody, either a trade or, it's just we agree upon a price, then I usually stick with that. But if it's something I've done for myself and I've been hanging on to it a while, I don't want to let it go for too cheap because I know how much time I spent on these. But like, I had no plan with this other than it was going into a show, and I was probably gonna price it, about $50 to $100 at the show. I don't know if anybody would have taken it, but I didn't finish it in time for the show, so I just wanted to kind of document the process of me finishing it. And usually I don't get anybody coming through and seeing my artwork, so online, and most people aren't like jumping to buy it, right? But I always get compliments on this stuff, so but yeah, I don't have a problem working out deals with people. Like, if you want to do a trade or something, if you have something in mind, or if you see something of mine, you can just inquire about it. I'll let you know if I want to, trade that particular thing. I have, if you check on my YouTube front page or profile, you can see I have different links to different things. You can check those out, and most of those works on any of those sites I still have. So or like I'll be doing more paintings and stuff. Yeah, I have my Instagram account, which is Minnesota Pop Art, and it's Minnesota with a D instead of a T, and it's all one word. I think that's on my, up there on my profile. There's a lot of stuff on there. It goes way back though. I need to figure out a way of showing all the art that I have so that it's easily accessible to people to see. Because Instagram, there's no real easy way to look through Instagram when somebody has a ton of posts. And most of mine are like posts that are works in progress, or works that are in progress still that I haven't finished. Or if you have like a particular idea, like you throw some prompts at me or something, I could do an original something. You know, I'm up for that type of stuff too. I have a ton of these 8x10s, like started with stuff on them. I'd have to go and maybe I'll do a stream where I like go through all my works, or do a few streams where I cover like different things that I've done. Yeah, I don't have a proper website either. I don't want to pay for a website unless I'm actually making enough money to warrant a website. Holy crap, that's that would be hours and hours of me going through all my works. But maybe, you know, I think that might be something I should probably get into doing. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, you're just kind of going through all the works that you have. That's actually a good idea. Just kind of, you know, finding ways to get the work out so that people can see it, so that they know that it's available, you know, if somebody wants it. Yeah, there's so many different ways that you could do that. And it's hard to say which one works. I mean, with YouTube, I think you would have to just keep doing it and keep doing it. You know, build up your followers. Like with Instagram, I don't usually get anybody asking me about my work, like wanting to buy my work. I think a lot of people are just like scroll through and they look at it and they're like, that's cool. They might give you a like and then that's it. I don't think you got to find people who are actual collectors that want to collect the artwork. I mean, it's I guess with the number of followers I have, maybe it's just like that now. But yeah, not everybody that's on Instagram is a collector. Plus nowadays it's like, who's got the money to buy art? I see stuff all the time and I would love to buy it. I don't have the money. Unless I was making money off my own art to be able to purchase other people's art, I got to use whatever I make at my day job to pay the mortgage, pay the bills. Like me and my wife live check to check, and sales of my art are far and few between. Yeah, Instagram, if you just want the attention, it's great, but you're not gonna. It's not a viable way of selling art. I don't know. Some people may do it. I always wonder how well they do, or if they make sales through Instagram. I know it's probably easier if you have prints of your stuff. I haven't gotten to the stage of where I have prints made somewhere else, like through a printer. I'll just buy some nice printer paper and use my little home printer and make my own little prints and frame them, and that's about as far as I get. I don't know. I don't want to be sitting on a stack of prints that aren't going to move after spending hundreds of dollars to have it printed. Plus, if you're only selling them for like, $5 or $10 a pop, because I think I was doing some and I would mat them. So I would do a small print and then mat it in like something that was 1.5 inches or 2 inches wide. Put it in some plastic, and here you go for like $5 or $10. And if you can sell those like online, or do these different art fairs or art cons or whatever, yeah, you could start building up some money to actually get some professional stuff done. If somebody specifically asks, like, oh, can I get a print of that or have that printed on canvas, I'll do it for them, but they're going to pay for it. I'm not paying for it. I'm not going to have that stuff laying around. It's bad enough with original artwork taking up all my space. I can't have printed artwork taking up all my space. Plus, I'm a little iffy. I don't want to flood the market with all my BS. I know that's how some people make their living, is just selling prints of their artwork. Which, I mean, if they can do it, that's all the better for them. I'm just not gonna do that. I want to make original artwork, and it sucks because unless you can pump it out quickly, which I can't. Depends on what it is. Even stuff I do abstractly might take some time to make. So yeah, I don't know. I should put together my portfolio. I just have too much work that's all different from one another. The goal is start selling my art for $10K a piece, no prints, only originals. I mean, yeah, I truly hope that for you, because it's not easy. Selling art is not easy. Living here in Iowa, it's a small market. Even though you got the internet, it's kind of hard to sell art on the internet. Might be different for you where you're at. You might be in a city that has a bigger market. And I don't want to say you got to make art that appeals to other people to sell it, but you just, if you're gonna produce your art, you just gotta stick with it and do what you enjoy doing. I think when people see that you you're passionate about what you create, then it'll pick up. It'll start to sell. Nobody sees none of my artwork, so they don't see how passionate I am, or that I paint like a robot. It sucks here because it's getting colder, and I usually, if my more experimental, playful, abstract stuff, I have to do out in the garage, because I use like a lot of spray paint, a lot of paints that are a little bit more toxic. Yeah, that's another thing. You got to do shows. It's like bands. They gotta go out and they gotta perform at venues, because that's like the only way they're gonna make money these days. Is they gotta go to the events. So art fairs, art cons, shows, cafe shows. I mean, whatever you can do. I just submitted some stuff to a local juried show here in Des Moines. And what's today? They're supposed to announce who they pick tomorrow, so hopefully I get in. I submitted like 3 little 8x8 flowers, some of my wildflowers, so we'll see. And that's not even guaranteed that that would sell at the show. That's cool. I hope you sell a lot. Yeah, let's see, the last thing I did was November 2nd. I did a small art fair in one of Iowa's small towns. Something I regularly do. They do it twice a year, but I only participate once a year. But I've been doing it since 2015 or 2014, and I made about $60 at this last one. Some I've made less than that. Others I made a little bit more than that. My flowers. Let me see if I can. I don't know if this will work, but let me pull this up here. I'm gonna switch screens. Let's see if I can. See if I can connect. Oops. Cancel. Might have to go to this other screen here. I don't know why that's upside down. That's weird. All right. So let's see. My iPad. Let's see if it'll come up. That's the image I'm working from. I picked that off the internet. Oh shoot, it was already open. I got a lot of. Where's my flowers? Oh, here they are. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Let me turn off. Let me turn off the phone. Let me make the eye this bigger. We don't need to see my face. Yeah, these are some of the ones I've done. Experiment in different types of paints. So, and also a particular process. Yeah, just kind of doing crazy. This one I sold at that last art fair. but you can see it's, so I don't know if you can see my mouse. Hold on a second, let me lock this down. Do I have another? But yeah, there's layers to this. The underpainting is spray paint, then a layer of acrylic. Where I didn't use the pouring paint, but I used something that was pretty similar, maybe just a little bit thicker than the pouring paint, but it's like a self-leveling medium that you can add colors to. And I laid that down on a layer on top of the spray painted layer, and then I drew into that layer with like a little rubber thing, and I made this outline here. You can kind of see that. So the yellow, kind of dulled yellow, that was the spray paint. This black was part of the acrylic, and then these real faint kind of greenish yellowish lines, that's some stuff I silk screened on top of that layer. And then on the interior of that, I painted these banded layers. Sorry, you probably can't see my mouse pointing at stuff. I painted in the banded layers, the leaves, the yellow behind these flowers. That's an enamel paint. So I was using different types of paint in this. Oh, and the background is oil, and this white outlined around the entire, like the flowers and the leaves, that's a paint that came in a kind of like a squeeze tube that you can pipe it out on. So I just kind of reminded me of, you know, doing lettering on a cake or something. Yeah. So that's this one. You could see the background a little bit more. There's some screen printed stuff in here. The green line. Oh shit! I keep forgetting you can't see my mouse. Can't see my pointer pointing at it. But yeah, there's different layers to it. I like playing with the banding, like doing the different banded colored layers. Those are fun. This one I was playing around with, you know, just trying different stuff. There's some more that are banded. I like the banded stuff. This one kind of reminds me of the what do they call those rocks when you split them? Geodesics or something like that. I like that. So these were kind of experiments because I wanted to do this on a larger scale, like very large scale. Ombre effect. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. It was fun. I've never done anything like that before. So just playing around with it. Yeah, this one is where I poured the paint in a little bit. Yeah, geodes. You can see some of the screen print in the background, like a dark bluish green. You know, so I'm just playing with these, just trying different things. The center piece on this one was some textured acrylic medium. I don't think it was sand. It was something that had some kind of gritty particles in it. So, just, yeah, again, whoops. Yeah, some more where I poured in the fill. Oops, come on. Jeez, it doesn't, come on. Yeah, I really like this one. Hey Brian, how's it going? I was just showing Full of Rain some of my artwork. I hope you're doing good. What you been up to? Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of the old Mario fire flower thing. Uh, when I was kind of drawing these out, I wasn't trying to think of anything. I was just trying to create. Oh, thanks, Brian. I was just trying to create some forms through drawing in the paint. Okay, yeah. So I only did about 12 of these. I have 12 more started. So once I finish, yeah, I got tons of stuff. None of it's in any kind of order. But yeah, once I finish this, I'll get back onto those. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can do. Just work, work, work. It's like I'm addicted to making stuff. It's fun. It's fun to see what happens, what comes about. I'm sure you really understand that, Brian, with your pottery and stuff. If you want, I don't know if I can. Okay, I can see your channel now. I couldn't do that on my mobile. Is this gonna show me your channel? It's sorry, I'm I just clicked on your name to get to your channel, Brian, so I'm sorry if I'm missing any of the chat right now. Do you post any of your stuff anywhere, Brian? It doesn't look like you have anything on your channel. I'll still subscribe. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a day job that has nothing to do with art. Do you have like an Instagram or at all where you post anything? If not, that's fine. I mean, you know, it's not like people have to. I don't know what's wrong with my lights, but I don't like this glare. Well, whenever you do, just let everybody know. Yeah, I'm definitely down to follow. I mean, I'm not too worried about having followers because I have some on my Instagram. I have I'm following like 3,000 some people, and I got about 800, maybe? No, not even 800. I can't remember how much I got on my Instagram. I don't even think it's that many. Oh yeah, I got about 800, a little over 800 followers. I don't really pay too much attention. Oh, your first bowl? So are you relatively new to pottery then? I've never tried it myself. My wife and I have watched some of the great, what is it? The Great Pottery Throwdown, that British show. We enjoy watching that stuff. Yeah, I like that raku, the Japanese raku process. That stuff's pretty fun, kind of to see the outcome, because you never know what you're gonna get after you fire it. Yeah, I would expect that kind of happens a lot when you're just getting started. Man, I know some people like they did some of that stuff in school, like, you know, great middle school or grade school. Yeah, you always learn, I guess, from that stuff, you know. But you know, if it excites you and it gets you wanting to make more, that's what matters, you know. I think everybody should have some kind of creative outlet. Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. It's coming together. I'm getting close. If I tilt it this way, you can kind of see it without all the glare. Oh, earthenware? Yeah, there's like some dust going on here. But yeah, yesterday I was doing the head. To me, stuff like this is almost like painting miniatures. Earthenware. Is that kind of more... Oh, sorry, my washer is going to start. My washer will start banging around. So with your stuff, are you doing a lot of glazing then? Or different types of glazing or painting techniques at all? I guess since you said you're just starting, maybe not. I'm assuming glazing, but maybe not any of the painting stuff. My palette disappeared. Like the Indians made. Guess I'm not that all that familiar with that Indian earthenware. Yeah, I mean, why not? Just shoot, like, I don't know if you I mean, if you have a phone and you can shoot a picture or even some video, like, you don't even have to say anything. You just shoot your piece. I mean, if you have, like, I don't know what they call them, a lazy Susan or something, and just, like, even have it on that and turn it, you know, if you set up like a tripod or something, and then just kind of turn it. I mean, people say, oh, put music to it, but, you know, then you have to worry about, okay, no glazing, natural stuff, natural paints. I'm making your own pigments out of hematite rock. That's cool. Like, are you actually taking the rocks and processing it down into a fine pigment? Yeah, I'm sure it'll take some time. But, you know, if it's something you're into, you know, shoot, a year will go by and you'll be like, you'll have all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I wish I had a proper studio, like a big studio, but I was kind of looking into that about a year ago, but then we had some financial troubles, and we just had to focus on paying our bills, so the studio was out. I was like on a list. There's a building here in Des Moines that's strictly all artist studios, and I was on their list, and I've been on that list for about 3 years, and when they finally sent me an email saying, oh, we have these spaces, we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford it. We were like broke and struggling to pay our bills, so the studio thing was out the door, at least for now. I don't mind. I'm so used to working at home. You know, I got my computer table. I work on this. I've been starting to work on this in front of the computer, and then I have the living room I've taken over and use as my studio for painting. Oh shoot. The delay is I forgot what I asked you. I forgot what I asked that you're answering yes to. I wish the delay wasn't so. I think there's probably like a 10-second delay. I got my black. I needed more purple. Did I ask if you had your own studio space? Or your own workspace, I'm assuming. There's my cobalt blue. And my white. Okay, we'll just go with... Honestly, I don't even think I need my ultramarine light blue or that gray, since I can mix these colors. Yeah, I would suggest just, yeah, grinding pigments. You know, I would probably be down to try some of that. Um, there's a guy on YouTube that I watch. He's actually probably streaming right now. He's an oil painter. He mixes his own paint with pigments that he buys. He doesn't. He stopped using. Um, he stopped buying tubed paint. He does have some of certain colors that he can't mix himself because the pigments have to be super fine, and he can't get them that fine. But the rest of them he mixes himself. Um, but yeah, it looks interesting. So that would be even one more step into removing. If you can buy the elements, the stones, the rocks, whatever form they come in, and then grind it yourself, that would be awesome. Hey man, it's all part of the process. Uh, artists are usually pretty messy, at least when they're creating. Um, some can be more organized. Others, like Don Drell, man, it's all about the creating, and you're not worried about the space, unless it hinders you being able to create. But I have a friend. His studio was way worse than Don Drell's. He was is a sculptor, and he would do metal work, and you could not see the floor at all. There was random stuff covering his entire floor. I would go over to his studio, and he'd invite me to come over and work in the studio. I'd spend most of the time cleaning up a little area just to work in. But it was fun to have like a huge space to actually do mess around in. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with messy. I mean, if you're the type to keep it more organized, that's even better. But that's cool. I'd I'd like to say I could do that, but yeah, I can certainly um, see where that you would. I don't know. I feel like you'd be way more connected to your process. Yeah. I mean, if I can mix all my own paints, that would be awesome. Um, I don't know about acrylic paints though. Hey, full of rain. That is the best feeling when you've had, you have a space and you've been working out of it and you've just been making a huge mess. Like just being creative, and it's been like that for a while, and you finally are like, I need a clean, organized space before I can make any more work. That is the best feeling when everything's in its own specific place, and you're standing there and you're like, there's no blockages. I got no more blockages. I can just go to town again. Yeah, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to continue creating when you got that lingering, nagging feeling in that's saying, you know, you gotta clean up before I'm gonna let you make any more artwork. Because it's always gonna be there, like, you know, tapping you on the shoulder, like, man, it's time. It's time. You gotta clean up. I actually gotta do that. Only problem is all the stuff I have, I don't know where to put it, because most of the stuff I put in my garage is just filled. You can't even park a car in there anymore. It's got all kinds of canvases and canvases stuff I can't throw away because I'm like, oh, I'll use that in something. Yeah, I've seen people like, and I don't know if they have to work on an agreement with like a storage place, but they'll use a storage space for their studio. So you do a lot of like organic, natural coloring, Brian, I'm assuming. Not sure what colors you get from hematite. Oh, that's interesting. Did you have a good turnout for the show then? Or sale? Did you like do it outside? Or did you have it indoors? Hematite. I'm probably sure my wife has some of those crystals. Go. Hard oxide mineral, ferric oxide. Constant iron ore. Okay, kind of red colors. Oh, dang. That's nice. That's a good feeling when you can sell all the artwork. That's almost what I need to do, but I think my prices would be way too high. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be worried about people in my home that I didn't know. Not that I'm that distrustful. I'd just be worried. Probably more for my wife than myself. I bet your basement looks like my garage. Like this past summer, I eked out a little teeny space in there to work out of, and I did a little bit more. I utilized it a little bit more than I did the year before, but when it was completely empty, it was such a nice feeling to have all that space. And then I just started filling it with art stuff. I've never tried that, putting stuff on Craigslist. Do you mean you put it on Craigslist like an announcement? Yeah, browns, oranges, brown reds. Yeah. Yeah, when I hear ochre, I think more of the yellow ochres. But I know there's red ochres and stuff like that. that's pretty cool that you go out and you're able to find that stuff to utilize in your own work. Yeah, full of rain. They show up because they know they're gonna get a deal because you gotta get rid of it, which is cool. I mean, that means you're making room for more art, and you make some money from it to buy more materials or to get more materials. Or if you're like Brian, you go out into the field and you find materials. That's why I like reusing stuff. But I've been known to buy the crappy pack canvases, like these ones. These are from Michaels, and they're the Chinese made ones, and they do the job, but the only problem is the canvas is so thin, like so lightweight, that's pretty good, man. You made $2,000 off a show. That can pay some bills and still buy you some materials, or use it all on materials. Yeah, I want to make sure that what I'm using is a little bit more quality, because I've had my cats puncture holes in these things so easily, and I hate trying to repair them. Yeah, and once you get larger canvases that aren't like a little bit more quality, they fall apart real easily. I like making my own canvases. I'll go buy wood from Lowe's or Home Depot and make my own stretcher frames, and then you just buy the roll of canvas. Yeah, I've had multiple paintings with puncture holes because I don't got no place to put them, and they like lean up against stuff. If the cats are running around, they'll jump on them. And it's not like it's their fault. I'm just the one that leaves the art laying around like that. I try to do things to kind of protect it. But if they're like, usually it's unfinished work, or it's just got like a simple background on it that I started, and they'll just be laying around. The cats will sometimes climb on the canvases. That's because I have too much stuff. I don't need to buy anything more. I don't need to buy any more supplies. I just need to use the stuff that I have. So, and I've been collecting stuff over many, many, many years. I have stuff that's probably 20, maybe even 30 years old. I'm sure some of those paints the oil paints might be okay. Acrylic paints might not be so forgiving. Yeah, if they do that, if it's a finished piece, that kind of bums me out. If it's an unfinished piece, then I'm just like, oh, it's a part of the piece. Or you can do like patches. If you get more canvas, you can patch it on the back, and then you can kind of fix the front, if you know what you're doing. I mean, conservators do that. They'll fix paintings. They probably have better materials to help patch it up with, though. Yep, there's more than a few paintings I had to put a patch on, and then fix the painting. Is your brother, he does artwork too? I think you mentioned that a lot of your people in your family are artists. It's kind of like my family. My dad's grandmother, or my dad's mom, she was a painter. My mom did artwork. I have aunts and uncles that are all artists of varying degrees. Some commercial artists, some fine artists. Yeah, if I can get somebody to sell my art for me, that would be better. Hey, if you could sell this and make some money and give me a cut, that'd be great. So when you guys get together and do family events, do you all talk about art? Or is it like, oh no, not art again? Quit talking about art. We just want to have fun. Man, I feel like cat hair got in here. Oh, that's cool. I'd be worried that nobody would want to take the art. Personally, I've given stuff when I was younger. I used to give stuff away quite a bit. Oh shoot! Yeah, go ahead, Brian. Gives me a little time to keep painting. I love I love chatting, and I can spend this whole time chatting instead of painting. Yeah, full of rain. I was wondering about your books too. Are you selling your like books as a whole piece, or are you taking works out of it and will sell individually? I mean, you got a lot of great stuff in those books. I appreciate that. Oh, you guys can come in here anytime, you know. Usually I don't get nobody in my chats. I think people will lurk, but I don't get too many people. And if they do, they might say hi and then that's it. But, you know, I enjoy meeting other artists too. And if this is one way of like staying connected with other artists, I'm all for it, you know. The only problem with chat is that sometimes it's hard to convey exactly what you want to say just through the text. Yeah, I can talk on and on and on. I have to watch myself. I think I take after my dad. He can go on and on and on about stuff. So I could end up rambling this whole time. I think one of my earlier streams, Whisper was in here, and I spent most of the time just chatting with them and doing very little painting. Yeah, I'm like that too. If I had money, I'm always down for trading. Oh, yeah, I do that myself. Like just listening to the person. Like that's why Don Drell. I like his streams because he keeps things moving in the chat. He's able to do his painting, but also keep track of everybody in his chat. I do sell my art. I'm not very good at making it readily accessible for people to see, to want to pick it up. But yeah, pretty much anything is available. You just have to inquire about it, I guess. Yeah, I have to figure out a way of showcasing my work so that people know that it's available, because I don't usually do that. I don't usually go and do videos or posts on Instagram where like this is available, but everything is pretty much available for sale unless I'm specifically saying that it's for somebody, like I'm doing it for somebody. But yeah, I'm always open to selling whatever or trading. I've even gotten into making NFTs. There's some NFT websites that they're not like they sell. There's a lot of people on the internet making digital art, and it's a good way to get their digital art out there. Um, I like a lot of the animated, like GIF oriented stuff, or even like the pixel art. Um, but yeah, the only thing is, like, you own it, but how can you show it? Like, showcase it? Like, if you had like a big TV or something in your house that you could, show your digitally purchased art, your NFT work on. It's like, how do you really show that? I've sold a few things. I mean, it's relatively cheap. It could be cheap to make, and if you sell it for cheap, you can make enough to keep making more. But there are some people that make decent money off of that stuff. And I think they truly believe in what they're doing, and they're not doing it just to make money. I mean, that's a part of it. Any artist wants to make money to keep doing whatever they're doing. Unless, like you, Brian, you can find your materials and get it for free. Yeah, I've sold so when I posted some stuff up on one of the marketplaces, I had somebody purchase 3 pieces, but I was selling them for pretty much like a dollar something if it was converted to so it would be one, whatever the how do I want to describe this? So there's different kinds of coinage, like Bitcoin or Ethereum. The one that I use, it's called Tezos. It's on the they use it on a marketplace called objkt.com. That's objkt.com. And it's a marketplace for people to sell their digital artwork as NFTs, and you can sell them for whatever you want. And I have some of these. Oh shoot! I shouldn't have took it off that one screen, but let's see. Like my quick digital drawings, I have them up on my YouTube channel. They're like real quick sketches. I tweaked some of those a little bit, and then I posted them up for a single Tezos, which right now, and I haven't checked it in a while, one Tezos is worth it was last I looked was 67 cents a Tezos. So I posted those up for one Tezos, and I had somebody purchase three of those drawings. Now I haven't had any other sales since then, but I'm not really pushing that stuff on my social medias. You really have to put in the legwork to kind of build a following of collectors, and a lot of those people, I think, they have followings and people that only collect NFT art. So there's people that make pretty decent money, but you can sell your stuff for cheap, and it's almost better because you can it's almost like print. You can have as many as you want, or you can set the number of editions, or an edition, the number in an edition, and set a price, or you can have people bid on it. It's really interesting. I was doing a lot of research to check into it, and I think I started back in August playing around with it. I dumped like $20 into purchasing the money. I don't know how to describe it. The coin. Oh yeah, no problem, Brian. Yeah, post some stuff up there. Just yeah, even if it's just like a photograph or something, you could do like a, or even you can do like a slideshow. I think because you on YouTube, I think you can make posts. I have one post on my YouTube, and it's a picture of one of my flowers, one of my wildflowers. I haven't posted anymore. Social media just can get kind of overwhelming at times. That's why I just like using YouTube to do these lives. It's more for documenting what I'm doing than anything, but you know, there's more potential to it, like, you know, connecting with other artists from, you know, all over. So that's kind of why I enjoy doing this. And I figured I'd meet people. I just had to do it. Yeah, just make a post and post the picture. Trying to remember. Let's see. So, trying to figure out how to do this now. Oh, okay. So Brian, if you go to your front page on your YouTube, and I'm doing this through my iPad. I don't know what you're using to view YouTube on. Are you using a desktop, or are you using a mobile device like a phone or a tablet? If you're using a tablet, yeah, I need to get into that, playing with the shorts, full of rain. I've only done one. I didn't like how it set the thumbnail to what it was, and I can't even change the thumbnail. But I'll probably end up playing with it more. But as far as like doing a post, let's see. Sorry, I'm just bringing this up. Oh, I don't want to do your feedback, YouTube. I just want to find my page. Oh, my boy Jason Park is streaming. Where is he? Here he is, looking like Frankenstein. So yeah, Brian, if you go to your front page, if it's a desktop, come on, go to my channel. If you go to your channel, and where is it? Is it upload? Skip to YouTube's. You shouldn't have to go to upload. Nope, it's not upload. It's easier on the iPad because at the bottom of the screen you'll see a plus, a circle, and a plus in a circle. You just hit that and you can make a post. But if you're on a desktop, gosh dang it, go back. Sorry, I just brought up YouTube on my desktop so I can figure this out for you. Let's see, like videos. If you do shorts, does it do it? No. No, go back home. Where is it? Ooh, that would hurt. Is it under community? I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat, guys. Man, get out of there. Yeah, Brian, if you're doing it from your mobile or like a mobile device, if you go to your front page, there should be at the bottom of the screen, at least on my iPad, you'll see it says Home, Shorts, there's a plus, subscription, and then your profile. If you hit the plus, you can make a post from there. I was trying to figure it out on the desktop though. I'm using my phone to do the up above screen, so I can't see how to do it on my phone. I don't know if it's under. Oh, wait. How? Oh, yeah. If you go to community, if you're on your desktop and you go to community, I think you can create. Shoot. Gosh dang it. This is why you don't just keep clicking on stuff. Yeah, if you go to community, you can see it'll say what's on your mind. You can post an image. You can post an image. You can create an image poll. You can make a text poll. You can do a quiz. You can do a video. So that's one way to do it if you don't want to spend time doing video. Sorry, I had the chat off again. Yeah, do you have is it an iPhone or a different kind of phone? The other kind. I don't know any other phones than iPhones. That's sad. Yeah, I think maybe if you go to community, you might be able to do it just from community. So under your profile pic on your main page, you got home, videos, shorts, live, playlists, and community. If you go under community, you can, I think you can make posts under that. Because they'll say post an update to your fans. Alright guys, I need to get some of this color in here. Yeah, I might have to do some videos where I just show off some of my art. Take a page out of Full of Rain's book and just spend some time doing that. I also like doing ones where it's like showcasing your studio, like showing your studio off, and you know, not that I have a huge studio. Yeah, I want to be a little bit more regular with my YouTube channel. I guess it might be a good way to, you know, keep people on top of what I'm doing. Use it like a daily journal or something. And I've never been very good at journaling. I always forget. Miss one day and then you miss the next day. Then you miss another day. You forget all about it. So Brian, if you go to, are you on your main page? Do you see community? So under your profile pic on your main page, because you got your title banner and then your profile under that. Just below that, you'll see home, video, shorts, live, playlist, and community. If you go to the community tab, you can make a, I think you can make a post there. because it'll have your profile pic next to it, and it'll say post an update to your fans. Just click on that, and you can, I think you can select a photo, and then just, write something. Oh, it's an Android? You'd think it'd still be the same. Let me see. Can you go? I bet if you Google making a post on YouTube on an Android, something will come up. It shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'm assuming the YouTube app would be pretty similar across, all platforms. I don't think they're trying to make it that difficult, but, when you're first starting out, it is going to be kind of difficult. I mean, you can see it took me a while to figure out where to do that, even though I did one post. Maybe I'll do a second post with this image. I wonder if it's different too, because I know, like, I couldn't live stream until I had a certain amount of followers and a certain number of viewed hours. I wonder if that's the same with making posts, which seems kind of whack for YouTube, because that kind of limits, anyone that wants to become a content creator. But I guess you got to jump through their hoops. Like, I can't monetize until I hit, I think, 500 followers, which I'm not too worried about. I'm painting off screen. I hope you get it figured out, Brian. Oh man, I need some more gray. Dang, I'm surprised my wife hasn't hit me up about dinner yet. It's almost 8:30 p.m. here. I need more gray. This needs to be more gray. edge on this brush. Hey, I'll go check it. Let me see. I gotta go to where I'm subscribed. You're at the top of the list. View your channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're there. Did you do like a poll? You got option 1, option 2, and option 3. There you go. Nice. Are you throwing that on a wheel? Or are you doing that? I'm assuming that's a wheel. Or is that all by hand? I think you selected the poll. So you like created a poll for your bowl. You created a poll for your bowl. So people can pick which one I think they like the most, which is kind of cool. Because it says below there how many votes. So if I like, I'm not sure which option I enjoy the most. I mean, they're all good. So I'm going to pick option 3. So it'll show you got 1 vote. Oh, the coil method. Oh, okay. Nice. So you don't use a wheel. So yeah, polls are kind of interesting because you can get engagement through your community. You know, I guess it's almost like a game. Or if you're trying to figure out, um, something and you'd like your community feedback, that's a good way of doing it. But yeah, you'll see you have 1 vote and 100% for option 3, which is that was me. I did that. Poll for your ball. Yep. Yeah, I've seen some of that coil method. Yeah, it's all the same bowl, but it's different images of the same bowl. Yeah, you can always delete that post too and redo it. But it's a good way to get engagement for your channel. You know, if you can get more people to your channel and do stuff like that, that's all right. It takes time. I'm not very tech savvy, and I just play with it. I get into it, I guess, because it's interesting to me. And at my job, I always end up. I'm not an IT person, but I'm always playing the IT person for people on our team. But I guess I've been using computers and stuff since I was a kid too. So that's like since like the mid '80s. I mean, you made that first post. I think that's pretty good. People can even comment on it too. You'll see to the right of the thumbs up or thumbs down, or yeah, to the right of that, people can they can share it, and they can also leave comments on it. Oh, for some reason, it's not gonna let me leave a comment. Yeah, I could like repost it to Twitter, Facebook. You could repost it. I could repost it on my YouTube. I wonder if I could do that. Oh, what's your channel name? Shoot. There we go. Ha! I reposted it to my channel. Let's see. How do I get back to me? Oh wait. How come it didn't do it? read. How do I do that? Unless you deleted it, I don't know. Repost on YouTube. Oh, I think I didn't post it. Wait, hold on a second. Or maybe I did. Let me check my channel. I will have to figure that out because I'm not seeing it. I'll play with it some more. Oh, that's probably why it wouldn't let me repost it, because if you deleted it, oh, hold on a second. Come on, get back there. Looks like you posted something 2 weeks ago. Andy Ward's Ancient Pottery showed my comment some love and hearts. Nice. It's still showing that same post, so yeah, I know one of those is me. That's pretty cool, because I don't know who the other three are. I'm assuming Full of Rain and Dondrell. Because it shows Dondrell started supporting you before anyone else. And somebody else showed you love. So that's interesting. Yeah, it says 4 subscribers. I wonder if you could see who those subscribers are. You could probably see them. There you go. If you post anything. Oh. Yeah, once you get a chance to fire it up, you should make a post about that. You know what? If you shoot some video of that, that would be cool to see too. Just add content to your channel. Because you can shoot a video and then upload the video to YouTube. Oh man, I knew it. My paint is drying up. Okay, I needed black. We need to go all black here. So well, I hope I helped. I haven't fired it yet. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, if you have any questions, I'm willing to share whatever knowledge I have concerning this stuff, which isn't a whole lot, but yeah, you know, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keep making stuff, keep posting, making stuff, and posting stuff, and those 4 subscribers will grow to a lot more. I mean, I can't. My channel's been growing really slowly, but um, it's I keep getting some followers here and there, so it's you know the more you post, the more followers you get, and who knows, you might be able to do this full time, unless you really enjoy trucking. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know how much time you get to. Yeah, that's kind of that's the AI, uh, artificial intelligence, I guess you can say. But yeah, it's they want to make it easy for people to post their content. They're not trying to keep you from doing what you want to do. If you're using their platform, they don't want to make it hard for people. So yeah, I've noticed that too when I've made comments in chat. It's asked me before, do you want to edit your comment to say, and they'll give you some suggestions. I'm like, nah, I'll do my own commenting, thank you. But that's a cool feature. Yeah, I see when I go to your page and I look at your posts. Those two are underneath the one you just made, so they're there. They're showing. Oh, I think if I go back though, they're still there. I still see them. If you don't see them, I still see them. Hey, did it even put that text in and emoji in there for you? Is that your mark, your stamp on the bottom there? Yeah, it's still showing the post from Don Drell and Andy Ward. So I even liked them. It looks like maybe Full of Rain liked your stuff too, because you got 2 likes now on each one of those. Yeah, now if somebody asks you about your pottery, you can send them to your YouTube channel. Oh, where's Jason? Oh, where'd my earbuds go? Didn't realize it died already. So guys, I'm probably gonna end this in about 10 minutes, so that I'm gonna go make dinner for the wife and me. Yeah, that was talking about you. He was the very oh, there he is. There's the man. He's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Dondrell? Thanks for stopping through. I hope things have been going well for you. Yeah, we were just helping Brian. Full of Rain and I were helping Brian. Yeah. Yeah, we're up in here chatting and working on stuff. Yeah, how's it looking, man? Look at that thing. That face. Look at the face. I put a lot of detail in there. I gotta clean. There's cat hair on here. I gotta clean up the inside of the mouth. Oh, I bet you've been pretty busy. Yeah, look at that. I'm working on these things right now. Trying to get the color in those. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Getting there. I still got to put the color in the eyes. There's some red in here. Do the highlights. I'm hoping to have it done at least by tomorrow night. If I can get it done by tomorrow night, I can probably get it out the next day. Oh, and your email, is it Dondrell Lee or is it Dondrell Lee Artistry at Gmail? Because you know me, I forgot to write it down after you told it to me. Yeah, you tell him, Dondrell. Oh yeah, there's no black. Okay, so it is Dondrell Lee Artistry. I'm glad I didn't go Dondrell Lee because that would have been somebody else. Yeah, as soon as I finish this, hopefully by tomorrow night, I'll email you. Oh, you got all moved in. Nice. That's great. That's good to hear. When I saw your studio, I was like, man, he's got his work cut out for him. Oh, that's cool. You want to cook the chicken? Okay, my wife is texting me here. Okay, that's what I figured. I should have known. B is at BET. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay. So hey guys, I'm gonna be jumping off here in about 5 minutes to go cook dinner. But yeah, just hang out until I you know end the stream if you want. I might be back on later afterwards, so could be like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I might do another late night stream, but yeah. So if not, I'll be in the morning. Yeah, I'll stream whenever I can. I'm trying to I'm trying to make it available to everybody. If you halfway across the world, I want you to be able to see my streams. All right, Full Lorraine, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again in either your stream or one of the other guys' streams. Take it easy. Yeah, I'll probably check out your stuff online too, so we can work something out. Oh, you talking about because I'm using the streaming platforms, the streaming apps. Just because I'm sitting at my desk painting. If I weren't in here and I was in the living room, I'd be just using my phone, and I've done those before. But since I'm in here with my computer, I just use OBS to stream, just so I can have everything on the screen. But I don't have a problem just shooting with the phone. When I go out in the studio, I'll probably end up doing that. Yeah, I'll try whatever. I do different types of streams. Yeah, I do it this way just because it's easier. Oh, really? That's weird. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. I that's good to know. I didn't know only my subs can join these streams. Is that because I'm not doing the vertical streaming? Man, I'm limiting myself then if I'm not doing that. That's weird that YouTube wouldn't push these streams. You also have to have the notifications on to be able to see these. Dang. Yeah. I'm gonna have to play with this then, if that's the case. If I'm missing out on my channel being pushed out there, I'm gonna have to check into that. All right, I'm listening. I'm listening now. I'm gonna look into this because I've been thinking about that the past couple of streams. Yeah, I get really, really low view rates. Yeah, I know, because I feel like the majority of people are going to watch it on their mobiles, and they don't want to watch horizontal streams on their mobile. Yeah, I didn't know that. I'll have to fix that. If it's a sub stream only. Yeah, I didn't mean it for it to be like that. That's pretty whack if that's the case. I'm not trying to keep people from looking at or coming in and, you know, checking out my channel. So if you can't swipe, that means only you guys who are subs can watch, huh? Yeah, I'll have to. Maybe I'll just keep my gaming streams to the OBS then, and just use stream from my phone. All right, man. I appreciate your feedback, dude. You're a good dude, man. A lot of people want to take time to, you know, inform other streamers about this stuff, because I'm still relatively new to the live streaming stuff, even though I've done it here and there. Like, yeah, I really started kind of doing the streaming just this past summer, so it's good to know, because I'm not reading the instruction manual. Yeah, man. I thank you, dude. You're the best, dude. All you guys are, man. I appreciate this. I love this YouTube stuff, man, because it's connecting me to all kinds of other artists, and, you know, that I would never see if it weren't for this platform. But all right, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I gotta get dinner cooking. But yeah, maybe this next one I'll just go with my phone and just do vertical. Yeah, thanks Full of Rain. Thanks Dondrell. Thanks Brian. I don't know if you're still there. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. You know, we all show love here, so I appreciate it. And yeah, expect my next one to be vertical. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace. Hope you have a good day, evening, and I'll catch you guys in your streams. Peace. Thanks, man. Yep. We going vertical next time. We're going vertical. We're going to do that vertical stream. All right.